What a great battle down the straight here at Imola. There's not much space between Red Bull and Connor Sports, and there's contact and into the gravel. Jackson's off, Verstappen's unaffected, and he races on ahead.
Verstappen definitely benefits from that one. Was there room for it though? I'm not too sure.
Everything okay, Aidan?
Not happy.
Yeah, well, it looks like you've escaped unscathed. Now head down and let's go, yeah?
I'm already on it.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. Everything okay, Aidan?
Not happy.
Yeah, well, it looks like you've escaped unscathed. Now head down and let's go, yeah?
I'm already on it.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.0 seconds. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.0 seconds. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Gap to your teammate behind, 2.5 seconds. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes!
Unlucky. Good effort, let's keep pushing.
Got to say, it's been another good day for Connor Sport today. A string of positive performances recently has seen them establish themselves well and truly ahead of the midfield.
Yeah, they're in the top three now, Crofty. A great season so far, and I've been really impressed with both Mayer and Jackson.
I don't think you're the only one there, Ant. We'll be watching their season with interest. Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari, do it again.
Aidan, what a battle with Max out there today. How did you find it?
Look, Max is the best, no doubt about it. It's always a challenge going up against him. He's always going to push you to your limit. I've got a lot of respect for what he's achieved in the sport, and yeah, it wasn't easy out there today. He's the most difficult driver to beat. So yeah, I'm just really happy we were able to come back from that scrape and achieve the result I did.
You're now third in the Constructors. That's the best start to a season the team has ever had. So, what do you put it down to?
I think it says a lot about the team. You know, the engineers, mechanics, strategists, they've all worked tirelessly to get us to this point. And yeah, we're working harder than ever to be as good as we can possibly be. And, you know, to achieve third place in the standings, I think that's a fair result for all of the efforts the team has put in.
Do you feel like you're sending a message to the rest of the grid with these kinds of results?
Absolutely. Well, that's why we're here, to take the fight to the big teams. We're more than just a new team. We're not just here to make up the numbers. We're here to compete with the best. And that's always been the case. And it's really great that the results are finally beginning to reflect that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes.
Evan.
Hey, Dad. Just congratulating the guys on a job well done.
Yeah, there's no time for that. We all did well. How are preparations coming on for Monaco?
Yeah, I'm sure everything's in hand.
Listen, Evan. We don't have time to rest on our laurels. I want the race data analysed and the full diagnostic reports on Casper's desk before we begin packing down. Listen, you've dropped the ball on this one. You cannot take your foot off the gas, not when Connor Sport is this close to success. I expect you to take charge. Show the team what a leader is.
Yeah, well, it's a bit difficult, that, Dad. I'm team liaison. Basically, I pass notes between departments. Not exactly leadership material, is it?
Devon, you have got to focus on the bigger picture. Casper.
Davidoff. Devon, can you give us a minute? Just need to talk to your father.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. I'll just go and liaise, yeah?
Davidoff, why so full on?
I'm just trying to motivate him, is all. He needs to stay focused.
Yeah, I'm talking about the team. They've just had a fantastic result and you're... Just give them some space to simmer down, to celebrate.
Of course. You're right. But we cannot lose momentum now, Casper. Everything must be in its place.
What are you planning?
What do you mean?
I've seen that face before. I mean, whatever it is, just keep me informed. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm just looking out for my family, that's all.
Okay.
Davidoff, hi.
I missed you just now, Aiden. Some race out there.
Yeah, thanks. It was a decent performance.
Decent? It was more than just decent, Aiden. Those are the kind of performances that win titles.
Yeah, you know, that's what we're aiming for.
Exactly. And, I think there's another steak night.
You know, you don't have to take me out for steak every time I have a good race.
Indulge me, Aiden? Callie won't ever accept, and I see far too much Devon as it is.
All right, Davidoff. That's very kind.
Good, thank you. There's a place called Giovanni's, not far from the hotel. I'll see you there at 8.
Thanks, Davidoff.
Ciao.
Excellent start, Aiden. Now's our time to push. Come on.
Copy that.
Excellent start, Aiden. Now's our time to push. Come on.
Copy that.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.1 seconds. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff. Green flag. You're catching the car ahead by a couple of seconds a lap now. Really good.
brilliant laps out there at the Red Bull Ring today, especially from our race leader, Aiden Jackson.
And his teammate, Mayo, is making up ground out there as we speak.
An impressive overtake on the cards. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Mayo moves another place closer to her teammate in first.
Aiden's in first.
Copy that. Aiden is in first.
Can I catch him?
Let's go and find out, mate. Come on.
I can catch him.
The gap is 15 seconds plus. You're 5 places behind Aiden, 5 places behind, and gap is 12 seconds. "12 seconds separate you. You're putting good distance between yourself and the car behind. And gap to the car in front. Aiden is 3 places ahead of you right now, and gap is 12 seconds. Okay, gap is 11 seconds. The gap is 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Aidan is 3 places ahead of you right now. 10 seconds separate you now. Okay, gap ahead, 1.8 seconds. Nine seconds separate you. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form. There's a gap of 7 seconds now. Okay, Aidan's a couple of places up on you, and that's a 6-second gap. A 6-second gap separates you. There are 4 seconds between you. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Aidan is directly ahead of you now. And the gap is just 1 second now. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
In a league of their own today, and what a day for Connor Sport.
It really is, Crofty. There'll be people out there wondering when was this team going to slip up, but so far they haven't. It's been a great performance from both of their drivers.
And that performance puts them in second place in the Constructors' Championship within striking distance of Red Bull. Can they top the table? Well, with performances like that, I'd say they could. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Connor Sport team. And they certainly deserve it.
Callie, congratulations on first place today. How do you feel?
Thanks, I feel good. I'm feeling more and more confident with each race, and I felt in control from start to finish out there today, and this is exactly where we want to be. Not just fighting for the podium, but fighting for the outright win. It just proves to me that I can be out there beating the best, and it proves to the team we've got what it takes to compete at the highest levels of the sport.
You had to go through your teammate to secure victory today, so come on, what was it like taking on Aiden out there?
Yeah, I mean, there's honestly no difference to me. We were following the same strategy, so there were no orders from the team, and that means anything's fair game. If the team give me the green light, then I'm just going to go for it, no matter who the competition is. The goal is to lap as fast as you can, and, you know, battling Aiden out there doesn't change that.
Well, today has moved Connor Sport up to second in the table for the first time ever, but can you sustain this level throughout the rest of the season?
Yeah. We're not just going to sustain this level. The goal is to improve it. We've worked too hard to get here just to let it slip now. We're not going to reach second place and be content. We've got to capitalise on this momentum and keep pushing and aim for the top. And honestly, I think days like today show that we've got what it takes to get there.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for staying behind. Connor Sport's flying this season, flying. We're one place behind Red Bull. But it's a long season. I won't be around for a race or two. I have a bit of business I can't avoid. So I thought we'd get together and make sure that you understand what I expect from you in my absence.
Well, you said it yourself. We're flying, right? So we just keep doing what we're doing?
No.
Oh.
No, if we're to catch Red Bull, take Connor Sport to the next level, each of you is going to have to step it up. Devon, you need to take charge more. You're a butler, a man of action. You need to start acting like one.
What's Casper said about that?
Callie, in my absence, follow Devon's lead, no arguments.
Finally.
Casper will be calling the shots, as usual. But Devon speaks for me. Is that clear?
Sure. No problem.
So, when we reach the top of the table, Connor Sport will no longer be the hunter, but the hunted, and every team will be gunning for you. So, Aiden, if there are any disagreements anywhere in the team, don't be afraid to step in. Casper is going to be coming under increasing stress over the next few races. I need to make sure there's someone there with a cool head, able to smooth things over. and to keep half an eye on these two. Now, does everyone understand what I want them to do? Have I made myself clear?
Crystal. Of course.
Sure.
Good. I think we're done here. Remember what I said? You can close the door on your way out.
Mum.
Congratulations, Cal! I was screaming at my TV.
All nice things, I hope.
You are the best driver on the grid right now. There, I've said it.
Thanks, Mum. How's everything?
Oh, well, funny you should ask. I've just had a call from your father.
You answered?
I suppose I was curious.
What did he want?
Well, he called to talk about you. Isn't she doing well, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then he wished me well, and he said he had to take another call, and he went.
Weird.
Has he mentioned me at all?
I mean, we don't really talk.
No. Of course you don't. Sorry. Suppose not. Anyway, darling, well done again. I'll let you go, sweetie.
Bye, Mum.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Davidoff.
Casper, we will push for the title, won't we?
I mean, we're already pushing. A good result today and we could be right behind Red Bull, or even beating them.
Can you guarantee that for me? Can you guarantee that we'll beat Red Bull?
I can guarantee that we will try. That we will do everything we can, every effort, you know this.
We can do it, Casper. I know we can.
Davidoff, is there something I can help you with? Are you okay?
No, I have other business to attend to. Ciao.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
There's an issue with the gearbox.
Okay, stand by. I'm assessing it now. Okay, Callie, you are going to have to manage that problem for now, please. Copy?
Okay.
We're looking into it. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.6 seconds. Right, well done, Callie, well managed. The issue should now be resolved. Can you please confirm? Please confirm.
Yeah, all good.
She found the space and Maya got the overtake done. Looks like those gearbox issues are truly behind her now, and surely she'll have her sights set on that podium.
And what a fantastic move it was. She's been super impressive out there today.
Okay, mate, you're making good ground here. Let's push.
Copy.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 5.6 seconds. Our gap to first place, 10.8 seconds. Okay, so gap to the leader, 10.3 seconds. The distance to the leader, okay, gap to leader, 9.1 seconds. Our gap to first place, 9. There's a 6-second gap between you and the car behind. Keep pushing. Okay, so gap to the leader, 6.7 seconds. The distance to the leader, 6.1 seconds. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 1.5 seconds. Okay, gap to leader, 4.4 seconds. Our gap to first place, 4.4 seconds. Okay, so gap to the leader, 3.6 seconds. The distance to the leader, 3.3 seconds. Okay, gap to leader, 1.8 seconds. Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. You're leading the pack. That's P1. Verstappen behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Okay, this is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
Some race from Cali Mayer today, and those points will see Connosport take the top spot in the constructors' standings. And for the first time in the team's short history. Question is, how will Red Bull now respond?
Well, I'm sure they won't take this lying down, but for now, it's Connosport who are the best team of this 2024 season.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Connosport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.
Hey, nice one.
Hey. Thank you. Casper said you were hiding out in here. Where you been? We're on top of the standings.
Shut the door, Cal.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think you better take a seat.
What is it?
Just sit down. Why don't you ever listen?
All right. What's wrong, Dev?
It's Dad.
What about him? Where is he?
He's dead. He's dead, Cal.
Come here.
Can't believe it.
You're gonna be okay, Dev. You're gonna be okay. A lot of drivers are posting some of their best times, but you know, so are we.
Yeah, they can push all they want. They're not catching us.
One more question about your dad, if that's okay.
Oh no, we've already issued a public statement.
Well, the press release didn't say how you felt personally, so I was just wondering if you'd care to elaborate on that, as the family?
We loved him dearly, and we miss him very much.
Yeah, he was a good dad. He was a good man. He loved this team, loved this sport. You know, and most importantly, he loved his family. He was very generous, very supportive. He was a good dad. Right, Kelly?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. It's not hard, Cal. You just show a little bit of emotion like a normal person. He was a good man who loved his family. Simple.
Did he?
Come on, not this again. Look, what more did you want from him? I mean, I know you two had a rough patch, but you owe him just as much as I do.
Huh.
What?
You really believe that?
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Hey, Andreo.
Hey, how's everything? How's Cali?
Well, she insists we stick to the schedule, so business as usual, I guess. You know, I don't know what else to do.
Do you think she's okay?
No idea. She's difficult to read. Always has been.
Would Devon talk to her?
Haven't asked. You know, they have a strange relationship, those two.
Some things never change, eh? Listen, I'm around. You call me if you need me, yes?
Thanks, Andrea.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.4 seconds. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
What a race this has been from Callie Mayer, threatening so many times, but she's under pressure here, and oh, she's lost it! Oh no! Lost it at the third turn, her race is over, and I'd imagine that's a red flag.
It just looks like she ran a bit wider. Here's the replay, had a snap of oversteer, wasn't quite able to catch it, and yeah, this is going to be a red flag. There it is.
Oh dear, what a great day it could have been, and the Connosport team watches on from the pit wall. It was all looking so promising.
Is Callie right? Is she okay?
She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. We've got a chance to improve our position at this restart.
Okay, copy that.
Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down.
Copy.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.6 seconds. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 32.8 seconds.
What a race this has been from Callie Mayer, threatening so many times, but she's under pressure here, and oh, she's lost it! Oh no! Lost it at the third turn, her race is over, and I'd imagine that's a red flag.
It just looks like she ran a bit wider. Here's the replay, had a snap of oversteer, wasn't quite able to catch it, and yeah, this is going to be a red flag. There it is.
Oh dear, what a great day it could have been, and the Connosport team watches on from the pit wall. It was all looking so promising.
Is Callie all right? Is she okay?
She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. We've got a chance to improve our position at this restart.
Okay, copy that.
Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down.
Copy.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Nice move, good job. We're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Yeah, good day out, almost great. Nice job, everyone.
Have to say, this has been a memorable race here at Zandvoort today, and an important race too, as Red Bull reclaim the top spot in the Constructors' Championship and Connosport drop into second.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson tried his best to salvage some points today, but Connosport would be devastated to give away the top spot like that. It's truly been a difficult few weeks for the team.
As you know all too well, Anthony, it can be a punishing sport sometimes, but I'm sure Connosport will regroup. The drivers are en route to the podium.
Aidan, Callie's incident really shook things up out there. How did it affect the race for you today?
Yeah, it really did shake things up, but look, Callie's an incredible driver. She always drives right to the limit, and, you know, her instincts out there today, they are the same instincts that have given us the season so far. So it's been tough for her recently, but the team has her back, I have her back, and we'll all keep pushing together.
Well, Connosport dropped back to second place today. How will the team deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, our approach so far this season has got us to the top of these standings, so I'd say something's working right for us. Sure, we dropped back today, but, you know, we're not about to panic and make any drastic changes in our approach. We've got the right drivers, the right team, the right car. All we need to do is trust in our process, and the results will follow.
Well, it's clearly been a very tough few weeks for you all with the loss of Davidoff Butler. How are you coping?
I think in terms of the day-to-day operation of the team, I wouldn't say it's had any real impact. At the end of the day, we're all professionals and we've all got a job to do, so we know the only way of dealing with his loss is to keep moving forward. We can't afford to let up, so yeah, we've focused on sticking to the schedule and sticking to the approach and just looking forward to the next result.
That's great, thank you.
Hayden, thanks for your input in the review.
Yeah, no worries. It was productive. You know, especially considering everything. It's a weird vibe in the garage. Everyone's pretty quiet.
Yeah, can you blame them?
Suppose not. How's Callie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the same. She's, well, keeping herself to herself.
Yeah. It must be terrible for her. And Devon. I can't even imagine. I know I'm not part of the family and, you know, I'm just here to drive, but I want to help. Where I can. You know, just let me know what I can do to support them. And you.
Thanks, Aiden. Yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
I mean it. Focus on Devon and Callie for now. I don't need much managing. You can fuss over me later.
Okay. I appreciate that. Now, sometimes I forget that, you know.
Forget what?
Well, you wouldn't have said that as a rookie. So, I think I've got some other stuff to deal with, but thanks.
Yeah, anytime. Bye, Casper.
Well, Davidoff dying hit everyone hard. I mean, we were there, right at the top. But no matter how everyone tried to keep it together, it was just impossible to keep pace with Red Bull.
We found out afterwards that Davidoff had been ill for some time. He kept it from everyone. He tried to get as much in place as he could before he left. It was tough. But Devon and Callie, they had a lot to sort out.
Which is why, in the event of my death, I leave Butler Global and all of its assets to my son, Devon. I know you'll be watching this, Devon. And I hope that now you'll understand everything that I've prepped you for over the years, especially now that you're not driving anymore. Be a leader, Devon. The business is yours. I know you've got it in you.
That's it?
Those are his wishes. You are to be the sole owner of Butler Global and all its holdings and subsidiaries.
Including Connosport?
Including Connosport, Mr. Butler.
Right. Nothing for Callie?
That's okay.
What do you mean that's okay?
Well, it's not a surprise, Dev. I didn't expect anything.
Why not? So, are you sure this is right?
Oh, sure, Mr. Butler. Those were his wishes.
You'll be great. That's what he wanted. Just don't fire me, yeah?
If I could just get you to sign here, and your full signature there, please, Mr. Butler.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Hey, Callie, thanks for the call.
What's up? Saw your text.
Yeah, look, you've had a lot on recently. And I was just thinking that maybe it would be good to set up some kind of support structure. You know, when I've struggled before, and I have, it really helped to talk to someone, like a professional.
No, whoa. Absolutely not. You want to send me to a shrink? Get my head checked?
No, it's not like that. You know, a lot of athletes speak to psychologists. No one's saying there's anything wrong with you. It's just a way to maybe give you someone to talk to.
Oh. This isn't a choice, is it?
I'll require you to do this as part of your duties for Connosport. And look, I really think it'll be positive.
Okay. Right. Well, I'll go, but don't expect me to be a model patient. See you later.
So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay.
Okay, safety car deployed, safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
Copy.
I've got some information on Hamilton for you. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. Okay, clear. And gap to the car in front, 8.9 seconds. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, gap ahead, 6.5 seconds. The car ahead's losing 2 seconds a lap to you. Good job. If you continue to cut corners, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Be careful. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, good work, great pass. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.5 seconds. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Final lap, push, push. Nice move. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.0 seconds. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Well, talk about taking advantage. Mayer was really nowhere to be seen until the safety car. Ferrari are at it again, and
Hey, have you seen Callie anywhere?
Yeah, she's around there.
Hey. There you are. What are you doing back here?
You know, everyone's looking for you.
That's precisely why I'm back here.
You okay?
It's not meant to be like this. I haven't even cried. Just feel sick.
What do you mean?
Well, when someone dies, you're supposed to let it all out, right? Cry and gnash your teeth and wail. And I just can't. He was never there for me, Aiden. So nothing's changed.
It's all right, Carl.
I see Devon upset and I resent him for it. It's different for Devon, it always was. And I've tried blanking it out. Suck it up and drive, you know. But all I can think is I'm doing exactly what the great Davidoff Butler would have wanted me to do. And I hate him for it. Then I remember he's gone, and the whole cycle starts again.
You need to talk to someone about this, Callie.
What do you think I am doing? Dev, hi.
Finished strong out there today, Cal.
Yeah, thanks. Felt good.
Are you doing all right? It seems doing really well.
I guess.
Just all tickety-boo.
Sorry, Dev, is this congratulations or...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Congratulations. Great to see you thriving.
Thanks. Are you okay?
Me? I'm golden, mate. Yeah. Got ahead.
Okay, feedback on the front wing, please. How's it feeling?
I can manage it till the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then. Go for it. pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Gap to your teammate behind, 33.8 seconds. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't... Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. Okay mate, final lap, keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap. Okay, feedback on the front wing please, how's it feeling?
I can manage it till the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then, go for it. Use your overtake button more, it's time... Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.5 seconds. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 8.0 seconds. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 35.4 seconds. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So as we come into this tail end of the season, you just get a feeling that Connosport are just losing their edge.
They're just not bringing enough points to the table every weekend, are they, Crofty? They're losing touch with Red Bull.
And Ferrari are nipping at their heels too. So is there enough time to turn things around? On this form, I'm not so sure. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Callie, clearly some front wing damage there at the end of the race. You decided not to pit. Just talk us through that decision.
Yeah, look, in a situation like that, I'm going to go for the option with the highest potential gain. There may have been a time where Connosport were happy to even finish in the points, but that time is well behind us now. We're in a title fight, and you just can't beat Red Bull by playing it safe. Staying out there, it might have looked like a risk, but really it wasn't. It was the right call.
Well, clearly you lost some ground to Red Bull today. Just a few races left in the season. How concerned are you?
It's not what we're hoping for, but we've still got time left to close the gap. And we've all seen how much ground Connosport can close on Red Bull when it counts. Today wasn't ideal, but Connosport will continue to fight for the title.
You seem to have lost some momentum, certainly that we saw earlier in the season. What do you put that down to?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to take some responsibility here. I've had a few tough races. I've not been happy with my results, and I know I need to be delivering more for the team. I'll keep working hard, and I won't let up until I'm happy with my performance again.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Hey, Cal.
Hey, I just wanted to grab you for a moment to say thanks.
Yeah?
For the support, the therapy. It's actually helping, despite me trying to sabotage it.
I'm glad you feel that way. You're not on your own.
I know, thanks. Anyway, right now I wish I was on my own because apparently I'm about to do some TV interviews or something. I'll see you at the debrief. Bye. Bye-bye.
Devon?
Yeah, that was unacceptable. We're the laughing stock of the paddock. I'm on my way up.
Oh, that's good, because we need to talk. Why are you going over my head to make a deal with Harmonia? Listen, they're the laughing stock.
Your office, 5 minutes.
It was time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Kelly how the car felt, and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
Now she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
She's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine, no problems. Is that it?
Oh, come on, Devon.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her? How is the death of my father different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids, and he only raised 1. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. No, it's, I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. The title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
No, let's just talk about this.
Your services at Connor Sport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract.
Are you for real?
With immediate effect. Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
Well, where is he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him.
Get him to come back.
Oh, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
And then what happened?
Well, that was that. I went home.
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
No. I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal. Or an old one.
So why did you take the position as team principal at Connosport, having stepped down from the role only 2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes.
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Connosport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. But I made it clear to Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
Right, Callie's had to retire from the race.
So it's just me then.
Yep, just you, Aiden. Let's go. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
I've got a puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Just when you think nothing else can go wrong. No! I've got a puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Just when you think nothing else can go wrong.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Keep on him. He might make a mistake. Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy. The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.6 seconds. Okay, this is your final lap of the... race. Good result. Had to work for that one.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant, that's a poor result for Connosport today.
Yeah, it certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connosport into second. Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.